Yugi Bros! What's up, guys? Yugi Bros here with a market watch. I know I barely do these anymore, but hey, it's a new month, and I figured let's go into what the current market of speed duels has. So before we begin, make sure to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and let's begin the video, shall we? So starting it off, we have Sphere Karibo, which has been at a steady $14, $15 forever now. I just wanted to showcase it, let you guys know it's dipping a little bit compared to what it was, but it's basically the same. King of the Skull Servant's kind of the same thing. It's been around $4 to $5 forever. Just felt like throwing in the obvious ones first. This is getting an Ultra in the other tournament pack, so it'll probably stay down. Senju is dipping a little bit as well. 280, 290, 3 Twister. Twister's down from what it was originally. It was way high. It was like $5. Now it's like $250. Definitely not the Spell and Trap Destruction card of choice anymore. Harpies Pet Dragon. Let's talk about this card. This is a whopping $1 or more. You get closer down to the quantities here, and it becomes $2 to $3. If you hit like 3 or more, this is what we've got for this card. And I mean, it kind of makes sense. It is steadily going up. It is the only common of Harpies Pet Dragon. If we go over to view more versions, you get the retro pack. You won't get Forbidden Memories. That's in a different tab, but that's fine. You get the common, and you get this ultra rare. So yeah, like I said, it's the only cheap version of it for sure. Moving on to Sonic Bird. Sonic Bird has tanked, guys. Look at this, $6.50. Are you kidding me? This card was $15 for a little bit. It's back down, heavily knocked down. It's kind of crazy to me. Like, it's only $8. This is pretty interesting. Relinquish is seeing less and less play, and until another ritual deck shows up, it's probably going to continue to stay at this lower rate. Levia Dragon. This card is, I don't know, slowly creeping up again. Like, it's been down and up, down and up. $9, $10. It's very interesting. If you kill the light plate here, actually, and we go to near mint, like, look at this. Like, you get a few at 9, and then it's 10, 12, 13. I don't know, very confusing. I don't know if Water's going to get the support it needs. It's going to need a lot more than one card like they tried with Screech in this set, so be interesting to see what they release in set 4, but that's not till December, so I'm surprised Levia is already going up now. Moving on, we have Blade Knight. Just wanted to make a mental note of this. Not really changing. It's still $4, $5, $6, respectively. Similar thing, Dust Tornado. It's a little bit higher than its market value. Was like $4.50. Now it's about $5, but it makes sense for a card that can hit any spell and trap card as long as you set it for a turn as first. It's pretty solid. Zombina. This is something I wanted to make note of. This card will be good for a very long time, and it's only $2. Like, this is something I feel like you just pick up a playset of if you don't already have it, even if you're never gonna play 3. Like, targeting any one monster in your graveyard when it's destroyed by battling an opponent's card effect and summoning it seems really good. Another card I want to mention on a similar note, Apprentice Magician. They're obviously doing a lot with spell counters. They've been proving that for a few packs now. This was out of set 2, Attack from the Deep. Putting a spell counter on anything when it's summoned and then being able to special summon a level 2 or lower spellcaster from your deck and face on defense, including itself, so it floats as well. Just a solid card overall. It's only like $1.17 right now, $1.30, $1.50, like. You can summon Faith, you can summon Old Vindictive if this comes out in speed. Like, this is definitely a card I feel worth picking up a playset now of for like $3, $4 for the set. Seems too good to be true in my opinion. So moving to set 3, Scars of Battle, Night Beam. Let's talk about how Night Beam is only $8 to $9 to $10. Like, I feel like as the most expensive card in the set goes, this and Metamorph are tied for both of that, but Night Beam is easily better. Here's Metamorph. Look at this. Same exact price. I'm surprised Night Beam holds the same price as Metamorph. I'm surprised Metamorph can actually contend with Night Beam. Because in my opinion, like, Night Beam is just strictly better in every single way. Metamorph is great, don't get me wrong, but Night Beam is just so meta relevant right now that card either stays at $9 or goes up from here. Like, I can't imagine it going lower than $8 to $9 right now. As I've said before, no skill should be over $5 since it's a one of in your deck. Double Evolution Pillow is finally falling from its 8 to 10 value. This card is now $4 to $5, and it'll probably, either stick there because it's an ultra or go down a little bit, but definitely didn't deserve the hype of the price that it got. And honestly, to play dinosaurs more consistently, I feel like Jurassic World is the way to go, or whatever, the Dinosaur Kingdom, whatever they're calling it in speed here. Moving to the next, Book of Life. This card had an interesting spike at one point, going from $4 to 10 and then to like 15 or something. It's since come back down a little bit, but as you can see, there's not very many 5s. So like if I refresh and go to like 3 or more here, look at this. The only people that have playsets, 2 people, sellers at 5s, and then a seller at 10, and Core TCG at 25. I don't know why Core's running the market here, but this is kind of ridiculous. This card is good, don't get me wrong. I don't see a lot of whole zombies playing right now, but if people are worried about for the future, I mean, I guess I can understand that. Dark Red Enchanter, let's talk about this for a second. To me, this is just like Apprentice Magician or Zombina. You pick up a playset of this just to have it. It does spell counter things, obviously. When a spell card is activated, it gets more spell counters. It gains 300 attack for each spell counter. And once per turn, you can remove 2 spell counters from this card to discard a random card from your opponent's hand. This card is really good and really underrated, in my opinion, to be $1.50 to $1.80 or whatever it is. Like, this is really low for this. Picking up a playset of this for under $5 to me just seems too free, especially when this card could see a lot more play, hence if we get another few spell counter things. Crystal Seer is on the same note, but more like generic, like a Zombina. You excavate the top 2, you add one to hand, the other one goes to the bottom of the deck. This is a good card. I understand it's not really relevant right now, but it's only 75 cents. So picking up a playset of this, I don't feel is a terrible idea either. Yeah, especially with you could set it with Apprentice Magician. Moving on to the decks, Heatwave. Alright, I want to talk about Heatwave. Heatwave is $1.50 to $2. It's closer to $2, averaging out. This card is really good, and I'm going to view all versions here because there's only one other version. It was Starstrike Blast from way back in the day. Every time this card saw meta-relevant play in regular Yu-Gi-Oh!, it spiked. The rare would spike. So I don't think it's out of the line to say that if it sees meta-relevant play again, that this version won't spike either, because A, it's got problem-solving tactics, granted that barely matters with this card, but B, it's the only other printing, and yeah, while it's in more mass supply than Starstrike Blast's version ever was, this card is being $1.50 to $2 now means it can only go up from here in the future. So I would definitely grab a playset if you don't already have it. Jar of Avarice, I wanted to talk just quickly about. It's not fantastic right now, but it's not terrible. It's $1. It's a solid $1. I'm not thinking it's going to go up that much because you're only really playing it as a one-of, but it's definitely something that if you don't have it, grab it for the price that it's at. It's really cheap. Card Advance, kind of the same deal, but you get 2 in the deck, and that's why it's kind of tanked here. Like, the only other version of this beforehand was a Battle Pack, but getting 2 copies of it and arguably playing a max of 2 copies of it keeps it 50 cents. I don't really think it's going to go much higher from here, but it's just something good to have if you don't already have it. Order to Charge, I think this card's really underrated right now. I know it only works in normal monster decks, of course, but being able to just target a non-token normal monster and then tributing it when it resolves to destroy any monster your opponent controls that doesn't target seems really good for an ultra rare that's 50 cents out of a deck something that's stuck in a $10 deck. So I would definitely grab these if you don't already have them. Like $1, we spend $1.50 to $2 to just get the set. Seems good in my opinion. Summoner's Art, kind of the same deal. This card will be good forever probably, as it's still in current Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes. It's only 50 cents, so having a playset doesn't sound like a terrible idea. Eradicating Aerosol, you play this in anything that you're playing Hidden Parasite. Even if you're not making the skill, you're probably siding the skill, and that skill's really good to just wipe boards. You need 2 of this, arguably 3 to detonate the field technically, so it just seems like a common that could go up, not too much, but maybe like $1, $1.50, because you kind of need it. It's necessary if you're playing Hidden Parasite in literally anything. There was a speed celebration over the weekend. Thank God that power-up pack contained a Windstorm of Ataqua, because of that, it has slowly dipped it in the market a little bit. It's like $3, $4 now, as opposed to the $5, $6, and kind of $7 that it was approaching. TCG doesn't seem to have that version of it from the power-up pack up here yet, but definitely happy to see Konami at least respond to a little bit of what the current meta is and reprint one of the most powerful traps in the game currently to give us more diversity and reprint the hell out of this super over-bloviated expensive common that's locked into a $10 sealed deck. Kunai with Chain unfortunately did not receive the same treatment, so this card is still pushing its $3 to $4 price tag that it's had for a while now. And it's still seeing a hell of a lot of play, so I definitely don't see this card dropping anytime soon unless we get a reprint. Blue Eyes White Dragon, still the most expensive normal monster, I think, in the decks at $1.50 to $2. When Amazon Swordswoman, I just wanted to briefly mention, is dropped from its like $2 to $3 range. Blue Dragon Summoner, still $3, even though Summoner's Art's kind of been taking it and pushing it aside a little bit. Still a good card, $3 to $4. It'd be interesting to see where this goes, especially when it's falling out of favor. Gravekeeper's Recruiter, deck's still really good. Recruiter's still $2 to $3. If you do playsets here, though, it's actually kind of a little bit more, $3, $4, even $5. A lot of people didn't have more than 3 available, so I just wanted to showcase that real quick. Wonder Wand is low, thank God. This was kind of hyped because it was good for a while, but also now it's kind of slowing down because of the super rare versions from the tournament packs. And speaking of the tournament packs, what the hell happened here? Blue Eyes White Dragon, the ultra rare, is $200 to $300, huge buyout. Its market price before was $68, $70. Somebody definitely bought that out. Dark Magician, same deal, $200. There's a $300 there. Market price was $63. Red Eyes Black Dragon as well, $150 to $300. There's only 2 here, but its market price was $50. Relinquish, on the other hand, that gets played more than those 3 combined, is only $50. Harpy Lady Sisters, which nobody plays at all, but I think because it's just a girl card, is $40. And Gravekeeper's Oracle, that still gets played, obviously, in Gravekeepers, is only like almost $20. I'm really confused by that. However, the supers have finally dipped. Dark Magician Girl is only like $2 to $3. Toon Table's $1. Priestess is like 30 cents. Lord of D's $1, $1.50. Let's go to page 2 here. Oh, wait, we're on the 3 or more. Hold on. There we go. Oh, no, hold on. Now we're on page 1 again. Going back. All right, page 2. There we go. Wonder Wand, super rares at $1, same as the common. Gravekeeper Stale, like 50 cents. Harpy Lady 1, 50 cents. Time Wizards, $1. Black Illusion Ritual, almost $1. Flute of Summoning Dragon, almost $1 as well. Again, Egotists, same. Gearfried, same. So yeah, guys, those are the prices of what is currently going on right now in the game. It's very interesting. It's kind of a dead zone because we don't have another set until December, so there's going to be a lot of dead stuff. But what's nice about this format is the diversity is there. There's no like definitive deck that's the best, and I like that a lot of people get a lot of new choices to choose from. So you'll see increases and decreases because of that. I have a lot of information to bring you guys from our speed celebration that we had at our locals last week. But as always, guys, I'm Yugi Bros. We won't be having a speed tournament this weekend for our locals because we are hosting a regional instead. So unfortunately, we're going to be a week off of a deck list from that, and we don't have a deck list from last week because it was the speed celebration instead, and we did sealed for that. So the deck profile, if we ever do get it done, is just a bunch of random Scars of Battle cards. But as always, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.